Yesterday it was supposed to blow 15 to 25 5-foot waves. And today it was supposed to be 3-foot waves and blowing 10 knots. And we left the channel, the cut, it was blowing 21 knots. And it's been blowing 18 most of the time. It's slowed a little bit. The waves have been about 6 feet and very confused, but it seemed to be calming down. So, you know, we've taken a few over the bow, but, you know, thank God for the Dodger, and I closed the enclosures on this side, so it missed me. But I'd say right now they're, I don't know, 4 to 6, and a little confused. But we're going 7-6, which is pretty good. Now it's down to 6-4. We're happily in Eleuthera, in the Royal Harbour basin. There's a little entrance. I don't know how people did it without GPS and chart plotters, and, you know, holy cow. It's a beautiful little basin, and it's still, last night we had 2+ foot rollers coming in from the ocean, hitting us right on the beam. It was miserable. This is just gorgeous. And we're guaranteed no waves. We made new friends. There's a second boat over that way. And the entrance to the little basin is right over there. And it's a funny little basin. It's not very wide. Don't mess up. Crazy people come in here with no knowledge. I guess they get a rowboat.
Yeah, but it's 14 now, honey. It's 14 now.
It's pretty deep, but I was just thinking about maybe
Oh.
you guys are trying to draw the line. We motor sailed down to the very southern point of the Abacos, South Abacos, and it was terrible. It's my first experience with ground swells. The waves, all these are reefs, and the waves were coming in, and we anchored here because I was slick. The wind was supposed to come this way at about 25 knots. It didn't, but we did have about 10 knots behind that island. But we did have swells coming in from this way that were like 2 to 3 feet, and oh my gosh, sleeping was just terrible. And the next morning we went out, and I don't know how people did it before all these charts, because we had to come down, and then we turned, and then we went out and turned again. But the waves were, I don't know, 5 to 7 feet and steep and tight, and that should have been a telling. It was supposed to be 3 to 4 feet, 10-mile-an-hour breeze, but it was in the 20s. And for the first 4 hours on the trip down, maybe 5 hours, it was blowing into the 20s Waves were 5 to 7 feet, confused, coming from different directions, tight and steep. And Cynthia, I made her a little cocoon, a bed down in the salon, and she just put her headphones on and pretended like none of it existed. We had water coming over the deck, spraying on the skylight glasses. It was pretty crazy, but it did calm down. And it got more uniform, 3 to 4 foot, but coming from one direction. And ultimately, again, they were wrong, because it was right on the head. So we had to furl in our head sail and turn on the motor and hit the gas. And we had another buddy boat. It's funny, the 3 cats that were there with us stayed during all that groundswell coming in. They must have known something that we didn't. But another seasoned couple on another pretty good size monohull came out with us, and we headed south. It's funny, when we landed at the where we anchored, they invited us over for drinks and food, but we were exhausted. They thought it was a great sail. I didn't think it was a great sail. But so we came down, and we came through this little cut right here, which was anticlimactic. And then we came over, and this one I didn't know what to expect, because it's supposed to be pretty narrow. You can't go through on this side. You have to go through over on this side, and those green and red, they're just 2 white markers. One's on the island on this side, and one's on the little spit of land on this side. But once inside, it was amazing. It was peaceful and beautiful.